Hello, it's me James and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition video. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you and explaining the method on how to do the super OP villager trading discounts. Now, this discount system requires no curing whatsoever. Well, I say that there is a way of curing, but it is a complete AFK way of curing your villagers, meaning you can get AFK discounts on your villager trades. Now, the normal way we would cure a villager is to simply get ourselves a potion and some golden apples, and we would cure them from a zombie villager, and in turn doing that we would get discounts surrounding our villagers. However, there is a way to actually do this, a way more OP way to do this, where you do not have to ever do that kind of system. Now, normally when I tell people about this system, they still don't fully understand how it works. So this is exactly why I'm making this video today. I saw a comment saying on the last video I spoke about this method, no, normal curing is better. That is just literally untrue in every single way. I mean, literally, it is just not better at all. This is the complete AFK way of doing villager curing. So first of all, we're going to set up a little area. I'm going to dig a hole in the ground. First of all, let's put a spawner in the middle, and we're going to put zombies in that spawner. But right now, I'm going to just dig around it, so when the zombies do spawn, they're going to fall into the void. So let me just go 3 blocks this side as well, and yeah, we should be all right there. In fact, no, let's just go all the way around like that. I mean, it doesn't matter. For what it's worth, we can just match it up around the outside like this. And what I'm going to do is just take all of this out right down to the void. So I shall be back as soon as I've done that. So we've got this little setup set up now. I've also put a piece of glass on the top. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go 16 blocks away from this spawner, and we're going to set up a villager on this 17th block, and then we're going to set up a villager just before the spawner as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that is our 16 mark. We're just going to use this side for the purpose of the video. So what I'm going to do is actually go further than the 16 mark, which is just over here. And this one will prove that it does work as well, because we're also going to set one up just here. So let us set one up right here like that. And we're going to put a villager in both. Now we've got these two booths set up, one past 16 and one just at 16 or before 16, as you can see. I'm also going to set up one last booth just here. Now the reason I'm doing this one is because I'm going to put a villager in here with an extortionate price, meaning a really high price for what we want to buy. This one's going to have a normal price for what we want to buy, and this one is completely out of range, just to show you that you need to be in range. So as I said, this one is completely out of range. This one is going to be out of price range, and this one is just going to be the normal one taking the effect, so you can see it working and in action. First of all, let's get the high price one. So what I'm going to do is, oh my god, of course it was a nitwit, dude. Anyway, as I was saying, let's get a normal villager. Let's place this down, and hopefully we can get a high priced villager. Now a high priced villager would be something over 40 emeralds or 42 emeralds for this trade. So yeah, that's a pretty good price. We don't want that. I think it's 9 every time for a bookshelf. What I'm actually going to do is continue to do this until I get a high price for this one, and I will be back. So if we take a look at this villager now, we now have a 53 emerald trade for projectile protection. And yeah, that's a really bad trade. That is really expensive, but I want to show you that this will never ever go down to 1 emerald trade. However, if I was to example get a, oh god, of course it's a baby villager. I'm sorry. Yeah, baby, basically if I get this one and we change this guy, and we see here 26, that's perfect. Fortune 3, that's a pretty nice book as well, so we'll use this one. First of all, what I will do is just lock this villager trade. Oh, not enough. Right, let me get some papers. And yeah, what I'll do is I will lock this villager trade into position. So where's my other papers? There we go. And we'll just lock it in. There we go. Now that trade is locked in. So we have fortune and we have projectile protection, but one of them's really extortionate and one of them is below 42. So as long as the trade is below 42, this will always go down to 1 emerald trade. Now what we're going to do is put a random villager in here, and all of these villagers, remember, can be connected to 1 bed, so you don't actually need many beds for villager trading. That's another really important tip. However, if you were to add the beds, you would get like golems and stuff spawning, depending on how many villagers you have. That's something I might look at in the future. Oh, damn. It took me so long to get such an expensive trade, and now he's 53 again. Dude. Right, let's see if we can just get him down to a little bit less. Right, 8 for lore. That's perfect. So this should go down really quickly if it was in the area, but because this is out of the area, it shouldn't go down. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna cover this up so we don't have to change to nighttime, and I'm gonna stand in there whilst this is working. So I'm just gonna cover it up with dirt. It doesn't really matter. I just want it to be a little bit dark in there, for like I said, so we don't have to go to nighttime, just for the purpose of the video. Although I am going to be standing in there anyway, so it's probably worth me just using night vision or something like that. So actually, maybe we'll just go into night mode, and then I'll put the night vision command on. First of all, as I said, let's go into night mode, and then we can simply put the night vision command on. So we're going to put this effect on because it's nighttime. This will give us night vision. It will also take the particle effects off. So there we go. We have no particles, and we are in night vision. So it's all nice and bright. Dude, did this guy just take out my villager? He totally did. Oh my god, I forgot to protect these villagers. That is so totally not cool. We're gonna have to replace this villager. Oh my god, did they spawn inside there? I think they might have, unless they jumped from there. I'm not really sure. Let's just get another trade right now. Right, this one should be alright. 12, that should still go down as well. However, it won't because it is on the outskirts of our perimetered area. So what I'm going to do now is use this spawner and add a zombie spawn egg. Now, if I was to use a zombie villager spawn egg, it would not work. The reason that it works in the first place is because when we place or get zombies spawning here, let me just place them on top here like that, so they can't spawn on top. Basically, when we get zombies spawn out of here, when they come out as zombie villagers, that is the conversion part, okay? Whereas normally if we were to put a zombie villager egg, they are already zombie villagers, but we need the conversion part to happen. So as they change from zombies to zombie villagers, that is what is doing our discounts, okay? That is very important to know, because I've had a lot of people ask as well, could I not just build a farm and wait for a bunch of zombies to spawn? The answer is no, you could not do that, because we need the conversion part to happen from this spawner. So the way you're going to do it is by finding yourself a normal zombie spawner in a normal world, and that should work 100% of the time. So right now, all we've got to do is basically AFK and wait for the conversion rate, okay? So basically, I'm going to stand here and wait for zombie villagers to spawn, and soon as we've had enough zombie villagers spawn, we're going to go and have a look at those prices, okay? So just a quick reminder of what the prices were. I think it will show you what the prices were anyway. So we've got 53, and then the other one, I believe, is 26. Let me have a little look. And yeah, there you go, 26. And over here, we've got a 12 emerald trade, which is never going to do because we're far enough away from the spawner, all right? We've got to be within radius of the spawner for this to work. So, yeah, let's just wait for these zombie villagers, and you can see this process in action. I'll stand this side so, you know, there's no funny business going on. So we've both got the zombies and the spawner in the shot. So, I'm pretty sure we've had at least 2 zombie villagers spawn now. So, let's go and check these conversion rates right now. So, you can see that this one's dropped by a massive 10 emeralds already. Alright. And let's go around to here and check this one. And this one's on 16. So, another 10 emerald drop. But if we look at this one, you can see that not at all, because it's out of the radius. It has not dropped any emeralds. So, what I'm going to do is go back in position. And we will wait. Let me just get rid of this guy. Again, it won't really matter. But we'll wait once again for zombie villagers to spawn. And at that point, we'll wait till they go down to 1 emerald trade, so you can see everything in action. I'm going to have to go into night mode again. So time and night. And there we go. So just make sure it stays in night mode. And I shall be back once the trades have fully dropped down so we can look at the results. Alright, it's been a little while longer. I'm going to go and take a look at these trades. So once again, this one will not have any trade difference. It's still 12 emeralds, as you can see. This one right here shouldn't be much. It's not. It's on 28 now, as you can see, from 53. It's not gone down to 1. And we can wait a little bit longer, but it will never go down to 1. I think I'll wait just to show you. But this one right here has now officially gone down to 1 emerald trade. So what I'm going to do is just wait to get some more drops for that one to decrease a little bit more, just to show you that that will never go down to 1. And we've got to obviously go into nighttime for that. So nighttime, and there we go. And I will wait once again, and hopefully we'll get some zombie villagers reasonably quickly so we can get a few more drops. But as I said, that one right there will never ever go down to 1 emerald trade. So I'll be back very, very shortly again. Alright, so it's been some time longer, and I'm not really sure what the rates will be right now. Let's just check this guy's right now. Alright, he's on 18, okay? So let me just close that up. We can see this one is still on 1. And this one will have no affected trades, as you can see. So that's just completely normal because he's out of radius. So while we're waiting for some more zombie villagers, I thought what I could do is just link this up like this. And then I could show you the perimeter that we could go around from this. So, yeah, as I said, you need to be within a 16 radius to get this thing to work. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then, of course, the same this side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And let me just remove these bits like that. And this one would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like that. And basically, I'm going to just link these up so you can see what a big area we actually have that we can get this working in. And yeah, eventually we will see the area that you actually have to get this system working. And if I just link these up and link them up again, I think it was this one, right? Let me link that up. And of course, I will link this side as well. Let me just throw that together. I believe it's this M1 anyway. And yeah, you can see the area is absolutely huge. And it is not only in line with the spawner. We can actually go above. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... 15 and 16 like that. And then we could also go below, which would be, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've got a big area below as well. And if anyone's wondering why I can build in the void, it's because this is a old flat world. And I think we had a zombie villager spawn out of it. So that means we would have had some more drop rates from this one. And as you can see, it's now gone down to 13. Once again, it's not gone down all the way. So what we're going to do is wait a little bit longer. The reason I want to wait and show you in the video is because I want to show you every detail of this system, so no one gets confused. Afterwards, I will show you my system once again and show you what you could possibly do with it. So, of course, we do need to be in night mode. Let me go back into night. And, yeah, let's wait for some more zombie villagers. So, what I'm going to do right now is, because we know that villager is on a 13 emerald trade, I'm going to wait for one more zombie villager to spawn. Just one single one, just to prove to you that it will not drop below 13, alright? Because it started off as a 53 emerald trade. Alright, and we have had our final zombie villager trade, or spawn, should I say. So let's head over back to this 13 emerald trade villager, and let's have a look. And he should have dropped down, but didn't. And the reason that is because he originally started a overpriced trade. So anything above 42 emeralds will never drop down to 1 emerald trade. I often see that comment on my other videos. So that is exactly why. You must start on a 42 or below trade to get them to go down to this 1 emerald trade. And of course, you need to be in the right area, or else they will never get the drops or the discounts, as you can see. So one thing I want to do now I've showed you the system in action, I want to quickly, I know I've done this recently, but I want to quickly show you my system in Simply Survival and show you the potential that this actually has. So my system is located in my old base, so I'm just going to take you down there right now. I've got it behind this piston door. And basically, I've got a number of different trades, and you can really use this system to your advantage. Over here, I'm able to pretty much get every piece of diamond, enchanted armor, and tools for 1 emerald trade, as seen here. And of course, here's the tools. The only thing I can't get is a hoe enchanted, which is pretty good. I mean, yep. You can see here, there's the hoe. Can't get that, but we can still get it for 1 emerald, and it's a diamond one. So pretty nice. Get a bunch of food. Now, certain trades will never go down to 1 emerald, like this one, like the ones that you're selling. However, like this goes down to 1 emerald. This goes down to 1 emerald. This also goes down to 1 emerald, and the golden carrots also goes to 1 emerald. I've got every single enchanted book. That means every single trade that I've got is worth 1 emerald trade, so I can get stocked up on every book before the changes come. I've got a bunch of clerk villagers, and I'm able to buy XP from these guys, as you can see. Pretty nice. And I've also got a bunch of villagers that sell beds for 1 emerald, and basically I use these to gain some ancient debris, meaning I can get some super easy netherite. And yeah, so once again, all of these villagers that you see are on this one single bed, although I'm not allowed to sleep on it or it will disconnect them and break everything. What I'm going to do for you guys is put a couple tutorials of this exact farm and a simpler farm, showing how to actually build it rather than me explaining it a little bit more. I wanted to do this video to explain it a little bit more so people were 100% like aware of how this works. This is literally so much better than normal curing. You do not have to cure anything at all. It simply does it for you. So that's all I've got time for today. I will catch you on the next one.